Oh, hi there, everybody. So I'm back today with the boot here. I've been spraying it, and so far it's been okay. But I had a couple of issues there. Just gonna try and basically I had a bit of a reaction here. Because I have a feeling I sprayed a little bit too much paint on this area and it reacted, and now I had to sand it down a little bit just to make it smooth again, very mildly with my 1500 dry and wet, and also I had a bit of running paint here around this area. Again, maybe I put a little bit too much and then you could see the run down, so I just cleared it with the 1500. Just a few blemishes around, so use my 1500 just to clear them out a little bit before I give it the next coat. It really depends how good you want it to look once you spray the clear lacquer, because once you spray that, then you'll be able to see some of the little issues like this. I would be able to see the run here, or the reaction, if I just went ahead with the lacquer. So I don't really fancy that, which is why I just sand it down a bit, and then I will give you another coat before the lacquer. And also the mirrors come out okay. This one is okay. This other one it has given me again a little bit of a reaction here, so I just sand it down as well a little bit, and I'll give it a coat of paint. I had a bit of an issue inside there too. Perhaps it's too cold, or perhaps I'm spraying a little bit too much or too close. I'm not sure, but have to just do it as good as you want it to look, really. I could obviously leave it like that and then just put the clear lacquer on it, and it will be fine, but those little blemishes will be shown, so I don't really fancy that at all. So now I'm gonna heat up the panel a little bit and try to warm up the paint a little bit too, and give this a coat, and then I think that will be the last coat I'm gonna give this before I lacquer it. So I'll do that now. That's still daytime, and the temperature is probably at the moment I think it's maybe 8 degrees, so that will help rather than spraying later in the evening. This car keeps looking at me like it needs some help. I think it deserves a little bit of help. I jet washed a little bit this bit today. Unfortunately, some of the lacquer is coming off this one as well, I noticed, but we'll see. I've given it another hand. It's come out pretty well now. I am happy with these results. That's gonna be ready for the lacquer. There don't seem to be any more blemishes or issues as such. Very, very maybe minor ones, but acceptable ones in my eyes. The mirrors as well. The mirrors are fine and ready. That's drying out. Looks a bit wet. This had a bit of a problem on that side, but that's okay now. And that's it. have to wait for them to dry nicely, and then I'm going to also this one. This had a little bit of an issue as well because I had some paint running down here. Maybe I should warm this up a little bit more before I sprayed it, but now it's okay now. But I'm happy with the boot. That's the biggest panel that I've done. So finally the car will be getting a boot soon. So the next step will be to spray the lacquer, so I can get that on here. I've also have to do this at some point. There was some corrosion in there, and I put a little bit of primer paint just to stop it as much as I can while the car is sitting outside. I have to do that at some point. Really, that will mean I have to do that whole panel there. And so far that's where we're at. Slowly it's getting there. Yours will be back in place, and hopefully it'll be looking good again. For now, thanks for catching up. Next step will be the spraying the lacquer.